everyone. This is Erin with Five Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. This class is dedicated to my yogi friend in England, Donna, on her 30th birthday. So Donna, I hope you love this class. This class is going to be a mandala flow in honor of the journey around the globe that takes 365 days. And just kind of that idea of new beginnings even along the course of the journey. So this class is being filmed in beautiful Nicaragua with the ocean out behind me, Playa Colorado. And if you like this class, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started today in a child's pose. So go ahead and bring your knees wide and your big toes to touch. Bring your hips to your heels and walk your hands forward. Let's take some deep belly breaths here. So begin by breathing in through your nose. Let it go through your mouth. Activate your Ujjayi pranayama. Maybe the sound of your breath can match the sound of the waves in the background. So a gentle constriction to the back of your throat, which will make your breath audible, will be your guide throughout your practice today. As you settle into your space and begin to connect to your breath, set an intention for your practice today. Just taking this time, dedicating this time to yourself, to your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body. Take one more breath here. After you've completed this exhale, press up to a tabletop position. And let's begin to warm up our spine with cats and cows. So breathe in, come into cow pose, dropping your belly and lifting the crown of your head. Breathe out, round cat pose. Peek at your belly button, lift and separate your shoulder blades, and then just begin to go back and forth with your breath. So ride the inhale to cow and the exhale to cat, taking your time, slowing down and lengthening each breath and each movement. Just checking in with your body today. I'm just going to use this time to warm up, to work out the kinks and just get the blood moving throughout the body and the breath flowing within the body. One more round, so breathe in, cow, out to cat. Come back to tabletop position. Let's stretch the inner thighs with a variation on child's pose. So go ahead and take your right foot to the right, position your right heel behind your right toes, tuck your left toes under, bring your hip to your heel and walk your hands forward. Take one more full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And come back up to tabletop and switch sides. Bring your left foot to the left. Position your heel behind your toes. Tuck your right toes under. Bring your hip to your heel. Walk your hands forward. Breathe in. Exhale through your nose. Come back to tabletop position. And then make your way up onto your shins so you're in a kneeling position. I'm going to face you, but you can continue to face the front of your mat if you'd like. So go ahead and bring your left foot to the left, and then just point your toes out, unless it feels more stable to point your toes in. So it's your choice. Breathe in, lift your arms up, and as you exhale, gate pose, come off to the left, slide your hand down your leg, reach up and across with your opposite arm. Maybe look up, stay active in your hand here. And then come all the way up, breathe in, And then exhale, come to Queen's Gate pose. Option to tuck your toes if you want. Reach your hand towards your heel, press your hips forward, reach up or back. And then to get out of Queen's Gate, just circle your arm in front of you and just slide it down your left leg. Reach your right arm up and across to the side. And then come all the way up and over. Place your right hand on the floor and lift your left leg up off your mat for a modified side plank. Okay, really actively press through the ball of your foot. And then kick your foot back and take hold of your left foot with your left hand. So same side. And then start to kick back. And again, maybe look up. Just opening your chest and your throat. And then come back to modified side plank. You're just gonna have to take a little pop off your arm, come all the way back up, gate, and then exhale, release. So let's switch sides. Bring your right foot to the right, position your toes however feels comfortable for you. Reach both arms up overhead. For gate pose on the other side, slide your right hand down your right leg. Reach up and across with your left arm. Option to look up. Come all the way back up. And for Queen's Gate, you're gonna bring your left hand to your left heel. You can tuck your toes under if you'd like. Press your hips forward and then reach up or back with your right arm. And then just circle your arm in front of your body. Slide your right arm down your right leg and your left arm up and over. And then you're coming all the way up and over to modified side plank. So take your left hand to the floor, lift your right leg up, and then kick your right foot back. Take hold of your foot with your hand. Get back, 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 maybe look up. Okay, release back to side plank, and then just pop off that arm, come all the way up, breathe in, and then release to downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, and take any movement here in your first downward facing dog, pedaling your legs one at a time. And together, let's all lift up both heels and release both heels to the right to stretch through your left side. Lift both heels up. Switch sides. Lift both heels up. And release your heels down toward your mat, stretching through your Achilles tendon and your calf muscles, your hamstrings, full body stretch here in downward facing dog. Okay, you're gonna keep your toes tucked for this position. So shift forward to upward dog with tucked toes. This is a stretch for the front of your body and a little bit of core awakening. Keep a slight bend in your elbows. Lift through the crown of your head and lower your shoulders away from your ears, okay? Strong core. Lift, downward facing dog. Okay, so 2 more times. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Last time. Exhale, down dog. Okay, bring your right leg up behind you. Open your hip and bend your leg. And just take one circle of your ankle in one direction and switch directions, just one circle. Now straighten your leg. Level your hips, bring your knee toward your nose, and step your foot between your hands for low lunge. Place your back knee on the floor. Lift your arms up overhead and for crescent moon, and right away connect the palms of your hands and cross your thumbs. Bring your hands to your heart and twist left elbow, right knee. Maybe look back toward the back of your mat. As you breathe in, unwind, reach up, separate your hands, And then exhale, half splits pose. Straighten your front leg. Fold over your front leg, reaching your forehead toward your shin. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look past your toes, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, low lunge. Okay, step your left foot to meet your right. Big bend in both legs. Ragdoll pose. So take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Start to sway side to side. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time if that feels good, or you can just dangle. So this warm-up pose is focusing on lengthening your back, the back side of your body. So focusing on creating space between each vertebra. Come back towards center. Release your hands down towards your mat or blocks, and then on your inhale breath, monkey pose. So begin to straighten your legs, lengthen your spine, flat back. Keep your legs straight now, and exhale, fold. And of course, if you need to bend them, of course, go ahead and do that. Okay, so one more breath here. This is now focusing on lengthening the backs of your legs. Okay, breathe in, tall mountain. All the way up. You can either roll up or flat back, reach up off to the side, arms up overhead. As you breathe out, cactus your arms. Breathe into tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to high plank pose. Remember, modification for high plank pose is knees to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down onto your mat, nice and slow. Elbows stay in next to your ribs. Okay, now take your hands, both arms off to the side, but slightly bent elbows. Take the pads of your fingers to the floor. Inhale, lift up, peeling your chest off the floor, and then exhale, little twist here and shoulder stretch. Look to the right. Love that stretch. Feel it, the front side of the left shoulder. Come back to center and switch sides. Look to the left. Feel that stretch in the front of your right shoulder. Come back to center and release down. Place your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Press up, high plank. Press back, down dog. All right, and let's take those warm-ups on the other side. Lift your left leg up, open your hip and bend your leg. Circle in one direction, circle in the other direction. Level your hips, straighten your leg. Round your spine as you bring your knee to your nose, and then step your foot between your hands for low lunge. Position your left knee right over your left ankle. Release your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, lift both arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands. Cross your thumbs if you want. Thumbs to sternum. Twist to the left. Maybe look back to the back of your mat. Big breath. Unwind from your twist. Lift your arms up, separate your hands. Exhale, hands to the earth. Half splits pose. Start to fold over your left leg, reaching your forehead toward your shin or your toes. Okay, breathe in, lengthen your spine. Come up to a flat back, look past your toes, tuck your right toes under. Exhale, low lunge, come forward, left knee over left ankle. Okay, step your right foot to meet your left. This time a little more intense pose. We're gonna come into chair, so keep your legs bent a lot, but this time lift your arms up, sit back on your heels, wiggle your toes, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, hands to your heart, mountain pose. Okay, if you feel comfortable and stable, close your eyes. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. Feel the crown of your head lifting up toward the ceiling or the sky. Take one more breath here. And before we begin to move in our circular pattern, our mandala flow, we're going to do 3 rounds of traditional sun salutations just to get a little more warmed up, get the blood pumping, and to do something that you're already familiar with, all right? So breathe in, tall mountain. Breathe out, fold forward. Monkey pose, forward fold. High plank. Big exhale to chaturanga or to the floor. Upward dog, downward dog. Take 1 breath, inhale. Exhale. Look toward your hands, step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. Fold forward. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, chaturanga. You can step, walk, or float back, high plank to low plank. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Breathe in and out. Step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. Last round. Fold forward. Big breath in, tall mountain, rise up. Long, slow exhale, forward fold. Monkey, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Take 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale. 2 more on your own. Okay, lift your right leg up behind you. Step forward to low lunge. Okay. We'll kind of get the hang of this as we move through our class. It's a little bit complicated in the beginning, so just kind of follow along with my cues and we'll take it slow. Bring your right toes out to an angle. Keep your left hand on your mat, come onto the outer edge of your left foot and reach your right arm back and hold here. Nice stretch for your hips and your side. Take another inhale. Exhale. Okay, I'm going to be facing away from you now. So you're going to come into side lunge on your right leg. So you're just going to sweep your arm around. Side lunge. Okay, you can have your toes up, pointed. You can have your hands on the floor, blocks, or your heart for balance. Okay, this takes a bit of power in your right leg, but you're going to come from this position, your side lunge, to a prayer squat. So bringing both feet out to an angle, come to center, sink your hips low, hands to your heart. Take a full breath, inhale. Exhale. Okay, now same thing, we're going to come into low lunge on our left leg. So you're just going to come lower. You can take your hands to the mat if you want. Toes to the floor or up toward the sky or the ceiling. Hands on the floor blocks or at your heart. All right, now you're going to rotate onto your left leg to low lunge pose. From here, we'll do just a couple of optional vinyasas throughout class, so you can take your chaturangas if you'd like. Otherwise, we'll meet in down dog. So inhale to high plank, exhale chaturanga, inhale to upward dog, exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Okay, so same leg, same thing, a little bit quicker. Okay, so lift your right leg up. Step forward, low lunge. Okay, right foot out to an angle, reach your right arm back. Okay, side lunge onto your right leg. From here, prayer squat to the center. So get upright when you come to prayer squat, shoulders over hips. Side lunge to the left. Okay, low lunge, face the front of your mat. High plank, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay, now lift your left leg up. Same thing on your left leg, same thing on this side. Okay, so left leg forward. Keep your right hand on your mat. Left toes come out to an angle. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Reach back with your left hand. Hold. Get that nice stretch in your right side. Now rotate around to side lunge on your left leg. All right, so same thing. You can have your hands on the floor, blocks at your heart. All right, now you're gonna come to prayer squat. So powerful movement here, and make sure that you get your shoulders over your hips. So you come up, sit down, breathe in, breathe out. With as much control as you can, you're gonna side lunge back onto your right leg. We're gonna hold here. Okay, rotate to the back of your mat. Low lunge, high plank. We'll meet in down dog. So optional, chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Breathe in and out. Okay, this is your same leg, left leg. We'll go a little bit quicker coming back through our circle. Okay, so lift your left leg up, step forward, low lunge, left arm back, sink down, side lunge left leg, prayer squat, side lunge right leg, low lunge front of your mat, high plank, chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Breathe in and out. You can always rest in child's pose as well. We're taking 3 breaths here. Breathe in and out. Last breath, wherever you are. Okay, so we've kind of set up the foundation of our flow, but we're gonna add on, we're gonna change, we're gonna mix it up. But you get the idea, hopefully. We're going in this circular pattern, lots of movements, low to the floor, but lots of power in these movements and lots of fluidity. All right, so right leg lifts. Bring your right foot between your hands. Okay, keep your left hand on the floor. Right arm reaches back. Come back to that side lunge on your right foot. Here's a little change, okay? Low lunge, or side lunge to the left. Low lunge to the front of your mat. So rotate back. Lift your right leg up. Open your hip, bend your leg, flip if you want. Come back to 3-legged dog. My mat's very slippery because it's hot. Okay, bring your right foot to the outside of your left hand. Fallen triangle, lift up. Place your hand back on your mat. Right leg up and back. Right foot forward, low lunge. Okay, keep your left hand on the mat. Step your right foot back to side plank. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. High plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Okay, so let's travel to the other side. So lift your right leg up, right foot forward. Okay, right hand reaches to your left foot. Okay, side lunge to your right leg, and listen to this second change. We're coming into extended side angle on your left leg. We'll take this slow and then we'll speed it up later. So you're gonna want your left toes pointing toward the back of your mat. You're gonna bring your left hand to your knee or the floor, start to straighten your right leg and sweep your right arm forward. Hold here. Okay, take another breath in. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. And then vinyasa if you'd like. High plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Breathe in and out. Okay, lift your right leg up. So this is your same leg. Step forward. Right arm reaches back. Side lunge onto your right leg. Okay, and then moving right into that side angle on your left. Sweep your arm up and forward, and then low lunge to the front of your mat. High plank, inhale, chaturanga, upward dog, and downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna do those poses on the other side, and then we'll take a little break after this set. So lift your left leg up, step forward to the front of your mat, sweep your left arm back, side lunge to your left side, okay, side lunge to your right, low lunge to the front of your mat, three-legged dog. Open your hip, bend your leg, option to flip. Three-legged dog, left leg up. Fallen triangle, left foot to the outside of your right hand. Lift your right arm up. Set it down. Three-legged dog. And low lunge. Okay, keep your right hand on the floor. You're gonna take your left foot to meet your right for side plank, and you're gonna hold it for 3, 2, 1. High plank to chaturanga. Upward dog to downward facing dog. All right, let's travel around in a circle, okay? Enjoy the journey. Lift your left leg up. Step through. Left arm reaches back. Side lunge onto your left leg. Now here's our change. We'll take it slow the first time. Remember, it's side angle on your right foot. So you're gonna take your right toes, face the back of your mat, start to straighten your left leg, and then sweep your left arm forward. Exhale to low lunge. Option, vinyasa, high plank, chaturanga, up dog and down dog. Okay, same leg a little bit faster, so lift your left leg, step forward. Reach your left arm back. Side lunge left leg. Side angle right leg. Low lunge, front of your mat. High plank, chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Okay, come down onto your shins. Take 3 breaths in child's pose. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. We're gonna add on some balancing postures into our mandala flow. Okay, so lift your right leg up, step forward. Okay, so hopefully you're getting familiar with this now. So right arm back, side lunge right leg, you're gonna rotate around, side angle, left leg, half moon. So take your left hand now to a block or the outside of your left foot, lift your right leg up, hold it for 3. Level your hips, take your right hand to your mat, lift your left arm up, revolved half moon. Okay, now from here you're gonna step back to vertical twist. So take your right foot to the floor, left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Okay, another fun transition. Hopefully you think it's fun. Bring your right arm up and over, left arm forward, warrior 2. Breathe in and out. Come up to 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands to your heart, prayer squat. I'm gonna face you, but you don't need to move. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sun god. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. 5-pointed star. Moon god, last one. 5-pointed star. From here, go ahead and take a warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. Down dog. Unless you're dying for a chaturanga. So you can take chaturangas all through your practice or not at all. It does not matter to me. Take one more breath. Okay, so on the other side, this time it's left leg lifts up. Step forward, low lunge. Reach back, left hand. Side lunge, left leg. Side angle, right leg. Half moon. Lift your left leg up off the floor, hold it for 3. Level your hips. Left hand to the floor, revolved half moon, hold it. Okay, slow and steady movement to vertical twist. So step your left foot back, bend your right leg, left arm forward, right arm back. Okay, now you're gonna circle your right arm down, left arm up, make your way to warrior 2. Inhale, 5-pointed star. A little bit different this time, but flow with your breath. Exhale, hands to your heart. Flip your hands, point your fingers down and sweep it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to warrior 2 to the front. So onto your left leg. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. Downward facing dog. Exhale here. Okay, now look toward your hands and step or float through to a seated position. If you want to try that float through, you can widen your hands just a little bit, bring your feet together and forward just a little bit. Take a little bend to your legs, look past your hands, wait for your shoulders to get over your wrists, and then sweep your legs through. That's one you can just do on your own and practice over and over and over again, and maybe you already have it, maybe someday you'll get it. All right, let's just do one little core activity, and then we'll do some stretches. So bring your feet forward for boat pose. Put your legs up off the floor, reach your arms forward, and hold it here. Last breath. Now, take your peace fingers. This is a core strengthener and an inner thigh stretch for upward angle. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes and stay right here. Keep your spine upright, or you can begin to separate your legs. So balance, steadiness, control, flexibility, everything that yoga is about right here in this pose. Okay, we're moving from upward angle to cow face pose. So bring your left leg down, knee points forward, and then bring your right leg on top of it, knees stack. To the best of your ability, okay? If your knee's way up, that's fine too. Just keep your spine upright, right arm up and over, left hand to elbow, or clasp your hands behind your back as long as you can stay upright. Okay, so no crouching or hunching. Okay, unclasp your hands. Since this is a circular flow, I never do this transition out of cow, but it's cow face pose, but it's really fun. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna rock yourself forward, up onto your feet, spin toward the back of your mat. Don't get confused, come all the way around, and you should have your left leg stacked on top of your right. If you get confused and lost on the way, it's normal. Bring your left knee on top of your right. Sit up tall, and this time your left arm up and over. Take hold of your elbow or clasp your hands behind your back. Just hold here and breathe, stretching your shoulders and your hips. Keep your sitting bones grounded, keep your spine long. Okay, release your hands from wherever they are. Release your legs out in front of you. For seated forward fold, lift your arms up overhead. Hinge from your hips, reach your arms toward your hands towards your feet or your hands towards your shins. Release from your fold. All right, so Donna, since it's your 30th birthday, we've got to do a heart opener. So let's take Ustrasana, camel pose. Just opening your heart and your spirit to all new experiences. You can tuck your toes or keep your feet flat. Take your hands to your low back. Start to press your hips forward. Lift your gaze up. Taking one hand at a time to your heels. Make your way out of it. Bring your hips onto your heels, hands onto your knees. Close your eyes. Just feel the beating of your heart. Return to the intention you set for your class. we're going to move into rabbit pose. So bringing the crown of your head down towards your mat and rounding your back on the way. So chin comes to chest first, round your shoulders forward. Place the top of your head on your mat. Take hold of your heels and then lift. Hold. Release. To close our class, I'm going to recommend an inversion. So, if you have inversions in your practice, choose the one that you like best. I'm going to talk you through headstand. If headstand isn't in your practice and you don't want to do it, your other options are shoulder stand, which is this pose, or legs up the wall, which is this pose. And you can, if you're by a wall and want to, you can rest your legs on the wall. It is an inversion, your head's below your heart. It's really good for your body. Otherwise, for headstand, take your hands and interlace them, make a little triangle with your forearms. You're gonna place right, not quite the crown of your head, but right in front of the crown of your head on the floor, and then cup the back of your head with your hands. I like to come at it from kind of a downward facing dog position, so you lift your hips up. You can either squeeze into a ball and press up, or you can split your legs and kick up, but I use the word kick loosely, because you don't want to kick very hard, or else you'll topple over in the opposite direction. So it's kind of just like a little just press off the ball of your foot. Just giving you a few minutes in whatever posture you've chosen, not actual minutes. So inversions, just changing your perspective, literally reversing the flow of your blood, creating strength and balance and courage. Just hold it for another breath. And then come down with as much control as you can. And make your way to embryo pose. So resting your arms alongside your body and resting your head on the floor, your forehead on the floor. Such a good neck release. Come down onto your back. Okay, one more hip opener for our practice today. Come into reclined pigeon. So right foot, right ankle over your left knee. Put your left leg up off the floor. Hold on to thigh or shin. Release, switch sides, left ankle over right knee, put your right foot up off the floor, and release. Hug both knees into your chest, breathe in and out. Happy baby. Rock side to side. One last squeeze. And release to shavasana. Take a moment here to get yourself comfortable. Letting your feet fall open, your arms heavy alongside your body with your palms facing up. Let's close together with a cleansing breath. So breathe in through your nose, hold it. Let it go through your mouth. This is arguably the most important posture in yoga. So, since your class is not over yet, come back to your intention for your practice. Breathe that in. Just stay present and grounded throughout your shavasana, but let your breath and your mind be free. If you have the time, please stay in your shavasana. Here's to new beginnings along the journey. Happiest of birthdays. Today as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste.